Undefeated, and he split. Number 4. But if he lose his championship game, he still might get knocked out. So then he gonna be mad. Yeah, I got one loss and I'm like, Jordan got 3 in the end. Alright, man, I just broadcast back up, man. Let's see what happens this time, man. I don't even got a good feeling about this game. Oh, I got the ball right now, and I'm going to put 2 plugs in.
As if the changing of the guard happened with the way the Gators just dismantled them.
It was a very sloppy game from Florida, too, even though they got the dominant win.
There he goes!
Only got a score on this guy. I think I'll be all right.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop
we'll
this
see.
guy. But he's got a head of steam.
Down 3 minutes.
They're going to ride this one.
You got what night?
And what's the closest guy to
okay.
All right. Those defensive tackles, those guards and centers all work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bagway. Pulls it in, it's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Grizz behind the line, it's Ball. And just a short, safe pass play that pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT means a 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside the spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and run down quarterbacks, Jesse.
When they wreck games, they take do offensively, so it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive.
Sprinting away. The 30, the 20, the inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of maintaining by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. The sneak scores it.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Castellanos. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch right at the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 4. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting the quarterback. That third down 2 possessions, you know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He'll return it from around the 50. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. I'm the head coach and I watch that. I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter where this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They are on the move down to the 32. They pick up another first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Gator! Call that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Leaves it with the running back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Crosses to 40. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. Cut. Florida State, once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Trying to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice. practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grab near the sticks. It's Abrams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On the run, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made that extra point through that turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Pulls it in. It's McCoy.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. We've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. You know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll leave it with him. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time.